Hi guys, so this is just kind of a video I wanted to make for a bit. I know I don't have subscribers or anything, but I just wanted, just for myself really, and for anyone, if anyone comes across it, for acknowledgement personally. So it's about personal stuff LGBTQ, just growing up in general. So this is just to get to know me, plus a few things I've struggled with and come to terms with now. So it's just kind of little, just talk about shit that's hard to talk about in a way. So little backstory, I realized I like girls as well as men when I was 13. But I had a crush on one of my best friends, well, not best friends, she was one of my close friends, and she was openly lesbian, and so that kind of made it easier for me to be like, oh, okay, so I think I like her, but nothing happened with her. But it was my gay awakening basically. And then I looked back and I was like, oh, actually I found Jade from Victoria's hot, and all these other women. I was like, huh. But I didn't come out until I was 15, because I grew up in a really homophobic family that are quite religious. And I'm 18 by the way, so but they're quite religious and very they did some things about gay people, I just don't understand it. Well, this is mainly my grandparents. My mom she didn't really have an opinion on it that much, but at the time when I came up to my mom about being bisexual, I had a boyfriend, but it didn't really go anywhere. But anyways, I was with him and I told her, and she's like, oh yeah, but you still like your boyfriend, right? I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, but so then you might not be bisexual. I was like, Mom, but I am. And then eventually she was like, sorry, I'm really sorry I said that, I didn't mean it that way, I just was confused because you have a boyfriend. I was like, fair enough. She's still living her life, it's her first time living too, so it's she also has a bunch of stuff going on. So she was just learning as well. She didn't really she grew up with very religious parents who didn't really talk about this stuff. But now she's very, very supportive. But I only just recently, I've always, okay, backstory, I swear I'm really willy-nilly with my story times, because I go from now to back then and it just goes everywhere. But basically I've always kind of been very I need a man, I was I need one, just being loved by them and blah blah blah. But it was more the societal expectations to be with one, and I was but my expectations for men were but then when I got with them I never liked them, but what I did because they gave me to. So, and that kind of I'm bisexual, but I never really explored my I had crushes on girls, which was really, really intense. Actually at one point I had a crush on a girl when I had my first boyfriend. I know that's so bad, I'm not poly, but it's it was a sign that I'm lesbian, I think. It's hard for me to say. I don't know why. It's just a hard thing for me to come to, because I'm only just realizing it now, at 18 years old. I mean, some people don't realize till they're 25, but it is what it is. And I just wanted to talk about it because I know a lot of the community don't have support. Like I haven't told my grandparents because they wouldn't. Well, my granddad, he's kind of supportive but not really, but my nana's not, and I just couldn't tell her, like yeah, so there's definitely that aspect of some people might get kicked out of their houses if they tell, and it's like, it's really scary. But so yeah, for my story about finding out that I'm lesbian is basically like I always want like the idea of it but not them as a person. But when I had a crush on a girl, I liked them and everything that I thought they were, or like what I've like, I got to know the person and all that stuff. But when I was a guy, I was just like, I like this, like straight away, and then I could just cut them off like that. Like once like it ended, I was like, oh okay. And then I just like, my feelings gone, like what I thought the feelings were. So yeah, if you're wondering if you're like bi or lesbian or pansexual, I can't tell you myself, but I, from my perspective, that was me anyways. It's different for everyone. You can find out at your own time, you can come out at your own time, and I'm probably just gonna like delete all the comments that are like rude, because this is a safe space. This is a safe space, and on my channel it's a safe space. I don't want all that negativity, any of that. So yeah, also this is fake. It's a fake tattoo, but I really want one. But yeah. Okay, so now that I've talked about my sexuality, because that's just something that's been on my mind, I'm gonna talk about high school, because I have a bunch of stuff when it comes to that, like a bunch of ideas when it comes to that. High school, it wasn't the best place for me. Like people would bully me for my weight, my glasses, but like, I mean, there wasn't that much bullying as there was in my primary school, but like high school, there was a lot of like rudeness. Like I remember being friends with this kid who had autism, and I didn't see anything wrong with it, because I don't, like, I'm one of those people that's like, there's still people, like, what do you mean? And then they would always be rude to him and be like, why are you friends with him, and blah blah blah. It's like, excuse you. So yeah, high school can be quite hard, and it's not for everyone, and I hate how the system doesn't teach everyone like what they should be taught, like how to pay taxes, how to get a job. I mean, some schools do, but like some don't. A lot don't actually. Like a lot of them is just like English and maths, and I mean food tech and stuff, and it's good. And I found my art class okay, but the teacher was, that's a whole nother story. Like I could make a whole nother video about my art teacher. But yeah, so it was just a big thing. And what else? I mean, I just want to put things out on the table, not everything about myself, because you know, that's, but oh yeah, okay, so high school experience, I had this big friend group. It was okay. Like I was really close friends with this one girl. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about it, because it's in the past. I don't want to put any hate on them or anything like that. I'm not that type of person. But basically I got kicked out of the friend group, and that literally like shattered my whole point of view of everything. And I dropped out of high school. I was 17. So literally, well, I'm nearly 19 now, but like I was 17, like freshly 17. Like it just kind of blew up in my face, and I was like, what am I gonna do? My mental health was really bad. I had to get a counselor, I had to get on antidepressants. So high school can be a really, really hard place, and I urge you guys to reach out if you need help. If you feel like you just can't do anything anymore, like, go ask for help, please. Like, I know it can be scary because you don't know what they're gonna say, and if you already have and then you've been turned down, I know that's like a big issue. But you really have to try to advocate for yourself, or at least tell a trusted person like in your life, even if it's like a teacher or a family member or a friend, or just even like reach out to a healthline or something, or like, you know, I just really, really want to focus on that. I don't have like any helplines really for any countries apart from my own. I know New Zealand you can text 1737, but they can be okay, sometimes not, so it depends. Just try to figure it out. But it can be really hard to ask for help, but I mean, it's better to, you know, get the help than just be silent. Sorry, here's me just having a whole mental health thing right now. But yeah, that's like the main things I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else? Okay, one thing coming from an older girl to like maybe 13-year-olds, so always try to be authentically yourself. Don't try to fit into the crowd because, oh, but they're so cool and I'm not like that, I'm not cool. Like, even for guys too, actually, like just anyone. Sorry, I'm like a very hand gesture person. But just like for anyone, just be authentically yourself, or try to find out who you are, but don't try to just fit in because everyone else is doing something. I mean, you can with some things, but like if it's like going against what you believe in, don't do it, you know? There's a fucking bug. Okay, it flew away. Anyways, so yeah, that's like my rants. If you guys want to know anything else, just comment down below. Down below, I don't fucking know. This is my like first time doing YouTube properly, because I actually did have a YouTube channel when I was younger, and it was like with slime, you know, like those slime videos, and like I wouldn't show my face because like I was like 12, and like my mum didn't want me to do that. I was like, okay, I won't show my face, but I'm gonna do little slime videos, and like it got like 5 views, but I just remember it was so cute. Like, I really enjoyed it, and so, and I've seen a lot of like YouTubers doing vlogs and all that, like these little videos. Like I watched a bunch about like, am I a lesbian? So yeah. So on that note, I will say goodbye, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.